Hello and welcome to a Nerd Plays Stuff 63 video. In today's video, I will be reviewing a book called Charlie Bone. It is written by an author called Jenny Nimmo, and this is the first time I had heard of that author, but I will certainly be getting any books by her in the future because Charlie Bone was just really good. Now, let's just say spoiler warning. Now, I'm just gonna say spoiler warning. Don't say I didn't warn you. And so this video is going to be put into a few sections. So first I'm going to cover the plot, trying not to be too spoiler heavy, but I have put a spoiler warning in this video for a reason. I am going to cover why I liked it, then the total score. Hope you enjoy. And again, one second time, spoiler warning. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, on to the plot. Now, in the plot of Charlie Bone, the main character of the book, is just an ordinary boy with his best friend, Benjamin, and his best friend's dog. Now, the premise of this book is Charlie gets the wrong photograph when he's getting this photograph to make a card for his friend Benjamin's birthday, and he discovers he can talk, not talk, but he can hear the conversations of things and people in photographs. And later on, he discovers that around the time he looks in the photograph, those people can actually see him in a vague way. Like, in the one point in the book, he sees a picture of Benjamin and hears the conversation. And later he asks Benjamin about it. And Benjamin says he did actually see Charlie's face reflected in a yogurt pot over dinner. And the thing is that his aunts come from the U-Beam side of the family, and also his grandma Bone, and they want him to go to this special school, so they trick him into proving that he has this gift. So he goes to this special school, and the U-Beam aunts and Grandma Bone are basically as old and as grumpy as it can possibly get. They're miserable. Literally, the half term before Charlie goes to the school, Grandma Bone says, "Here's 512 or something like that. Really tricky questions that each one will take you about an hour, and you have to do them all in the half term if you want to, before you can have any fun. Plus, if you get a single one wrong, I'll give you the whole test again." Yeah, something tells me that's a bit of a fun killer. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that's not how most people will want to spend their half term. Now, throughout the book, Charlie, delivering the wrong photograph he got back to the other person, learns about this suitcase that's anonymous, and his friend Benjamin's dog keeps barking at. Now, if you had that suitcase, what would you do? Would you A, chuck it away? Would you B, hide it because it seems way too creepy? Or B, go out your way to find its key so you can open it? Of course you choose A or B. But no, Charlie had to choose C because his name begins with C. Now, yeah, that's not a really wise decision, if you ask me. Then, when he's at this school, he meets a friend called Fidelio, who doesn't have a special power, but he's really talented in music. So he goes to the school, and they try and open this suitcase, and it turns out that the suitcase was swapped for a baby girl, by the lady who gave Charlie the suitcase's brother-in-law. So, yeah, good parenting skills, brother-in-law of that random bookshop lady. Well done, clap, clap. So that's really the entire plot of the book. Oh, I know, yeah, at the end near Christmas, they go into this big ruin in the middle of the courtyard of the school, because that's a perfect place to send children, where Charlie's Gooby Mom sets up a trap that nearly kills him. I mean, yeah, that's gonna make the next family conversation a bit awkward, I feel. Now, that's also the plot of Charlie Bone. Now, let's see why I like it. Now, there are a number of reasons why I liked this book, but I narrowed it down to about 3 things. So, it did have quite a good use of description. You could picture quite a few of the places, and that's one thing I like about books, when they're not just drawn pictures, you can actually picture a little film of it going on in your head, and that's always quite enjoyable for me. So that made this book get higher up in the rankings from that point of view. Then there were cliffhangers. I mean, I can go to the end of the chapter now because I'm holding the book. And here, this is a good cliffhanger. It's war, Benjamin, said Patton. Something that's been waiting to happen for a long time. Until now, they've had it all their own way, but they've gone too far, and some of us are just not going to stand for it. Now, you probably don't understand that because you haven't read the book. Or have you? I'm not sure. But I remember reading that, and it was a really big, cliffhanger that made me want to read on. And the third thing is it had a sense of mystery all the time. Like, before the case was open, it was all what's in the case. And then after the case was open, there was all a sense of, what's going to happen next, all the way to the very end. And it was quite a good end too, for that, to put the fourth reason in. And that's really why I like this book. Finally, total score. Let's see how Charlie Bone did. Now, really quickly, total score. Now, this is right at the end, and you watch everything else I have to say about this. So I think the total score for Charlie Bone deserves a 4 out of 5. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. And this is actually in a series, so I might, if you really want, and I probably will because I quite enjoyed doing this review, review the others in the series when I eventually get round to reading them. Now, have a nice day. Bye!